Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. We're about to dive into the extraordinary life of one of the greatest minds and world has ever known, Albert Einstein. Have you ever wondered how a single person could reshape our understanding of space, time, and the entire universe? Einstein's story is not just about physics. It's a story of curiosity, imagination, and a young boy who dared to ask questions no one else thought to ask. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, because what you're about to discover will open your mind and inspire you in ways you never expected. In every era, there are a few remarkable thinkers who reshape the way humanity understands the universe. Yet among these great minds, one name shines brighter than almost any other: Albert Einstein. His story is more than a tale of scientific discovery. It's a journey of curiosity, imagination, persistence, and the courage to question everything. Einstein did not simply solve equations. He unlocked mysteries of space, time, energy, and the very structure of reality. Today, his name is known in every corner of the world, and his ideas continue to influence science, technology, and our daily lives. In this text, we take a deeper look at who Einstein was, how his life unfolded, and why his achievements still matter. Early life and childhood. Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879, in the city of Ulm in Germany. His family was not wealthy, but they valued education and encouraged learning. As a child, Einstein was quiet, thoughtful, and unusually observant. Unlike many children, he did not speak fluently until he was around 4 years old, which caused some concern in his family. But his slow speech development did not stop him from thinking deeply. He was fascinated by simple objects and natural phenomena. One of the turning points of his childhood came when his father showed him a small magnetic compass. Young Einstein was amazed that the needle always pointed north, even though nothing visible was touching it, and this moment ignited a lifelong curiosity about invisible forces and the laws of nature. Einstein was not always considered a brilliant student by his teachers. Some even thought he was too dreamy or too independent. He often questioned the rules of the classroom and preferred to study subjects that interested him rather than memorize information. However, his talent for mathematics and physics was clear. By the age of 12, he had already taught himself advanced math that many older students struggled with. His willingness to question established ideas would later become his greatest strength. Education and early challenges. Einstein's family moved several times due to financial difficulties, and he eventually continued his education in Switzerland. Although he succeeded in many subjects, he did not always get along with strict teachers who discouraged critical thinking. After finishing school, Einstein hoped to become a teacher, but he struggled to find a job. Despite graduating with strong skills in physics, no university wanted to hire him at first. This period was difficult and filled with uncertainty, but it also shaped his character. Finally, Einstein found work at the Swiss Patent Office in Bern. Although the job was not related to teaching or academic research, it gave him enough free time to think, read, and develop his scientific ideas. He later described the patent office as a peaceful place that allowed his mind to wander freely. During this time, he formed friendships with other young scientists and regularly discussed ideas about physics, philosophy, and the nature of reality. The miracle year, 1905. The year 1905 is often called Einstein's miracle year, or annus mirabilis. While working full-time at the patent office, he published 4 scientific papers that changed the history of science forever. Each paper introduced a completely new way of thinking. One paper explained the photoelectric effect, a phenomenon where light can cause electrons to escape from metal surfaces. Einstein suggested that light behaves not only like a wave, but also like tiny packets of energy called photons. This idea laid the foundation for modern quantum physics, and later earned him the Nobel Prize in Physics. Another paper introduced the special theory of relativity, which proposed that the laws of physics are the same for all observers, moving at constant speeds. Even more surprising, he showed that the speed of light is always constant, no matter how fast someone is moving. This theory led to one of the most famous equations in the world, MC2. The equation revealed that energy and mass are interchangeable, completely transforming our understanding of the universe. Einstein's other papers from the same year explained the random motion of tiny particles, Brownian motion, and laid the foundation for atomic theory. All four papers were revolutionary, and they were written by a young man who was unknown to the scientific world. Just a few years earlier, career, fame, and the general theory of relativity. Einstein's success opened the doors to academic positions in Europe. As he continued his research, he became increasingly fascinated with the question of gravity. Newton's laws had explained gravity for centuries, but Einstein believed there was a deeper and more elegant explanation. In 1915, after years of intense work, he introduced the general theory of relativity. This theory suggested that gravity is not a force pulling objects together. Instead, it is the result of the curvature of space and time. Massive objects like planets or stars bend the space around them, and other objects follow this curved path. This idea was extremely complex and difficult to test, but in 1919, astronomers observed light bending around the sun during a solar eclipse, exactly as Einstein had predicted. Overnight, Einstein became a global celebrity. Newspapers around the world described him as a genius who reshaped the laws of nature. Later, life and humanitarian work. Einstein spent his later years speaking out about peace, freedom, and human rights. As a Jewish scientist living in Europe during the rise of the Nazi regime, he faced significant danger. In 1933, he moved to the United States, where he accepted a position at the Institute for Advanced Study in Princeton. There, he continued his research and became a leading voice against war and discrimination. Although he played no direct role in building nuclear weapons, his famous equation MC2 helped scientists understand the enormous power of atomic energy. When World War II began, Einstein signed a letter to the US president warning that Nazi Germany might develop such weapons. After the war, he strongly supported efforts to limit nuclear arms and promote global peace. Legacy and lasting impact. Albert Einstein passed away in 1955, but his influence remains powerful. His theories continue to guide modern physics, from the study of black holes to the understanding of the expanding universe. Technologies like GPS, satellite communication, and modern electronics rely on principles he discovered. Einstein not only expanded scientific knowledge, but also inspired millions of people to think differently, to ask deeper questions, and to imagine what might be possible. His life reminds us that great discoveries come from curiosity, persistence, and creativity, not only from perfect grades or traditional success. Einstein believed that imagination was more important than knowledge, because imagination allows us to explore what knowledge has not yet reached. And this was the remarkable life story of Albert Einstein, journey filled with curiosity, creativity, and discoveries that changed our understanding of the universe forever. And now, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, and leave a like or comment. Your support means so much and helps us continue creating content like this. And of course, don't forget to watch the rest of the video, because there is still more exciting and valuable information waiting for you. See you soon.